Let me tell you a story. This story dates back to 2000 BC in Greece. There were a few scientists who were noticing the branching pattern of trees. They cut a few branches. Now, within a few days, they noticed that new branches were developing from the area where they had made the cut. They became very excited and they wanted to see further if these cut branches grow further and survive if joined to a different plant. Well, they were very surprised to see not only did these cut branches survive, but they were also able to grow. See, this is a cut branch and it has been fused to a branch of a different tree. Not only did this cut branch survive, but it also grew into a new plant. So this process is known as grafting. So grafting is a process of artificially produced vegetative propagation. It is a process to unite buds or shoots. Now, this cut stem, which is attached to a rooted plant, is known as the scion, and the rooted plant to which the scion is attached is known as the stalk. So this is the scion and this is the stalk. Now, people started wondering if scion could be attached to any stalk. Well, in 300 BC, Aristotle was the first one to make this process even more specific. He said that grafting has more chances if the scion and the stalk are taken from the same plant. See, the process of grafting has been done to a tomato tree, apple, and a cherry tree. Now notice the tomato tree. Can you not identify the grafting point? See, this is the grafting point. So this is the rooted plant, so it is known as the stalk. And this portion is the scion. Similarly, for the apple plant, see, this is the grafting point. You can easily understand because this portion of the stem is red and this stem is black. So, they are two different plant parts fused together by grafting. And it is also the same for a cherry plant where you can see that branches from two different plants are grafted together and wrapped in a polythene. Now, these two branches will merge in future and will show growth. Plants have these pipe-like tissues known as conducting tissues which help in the transport of water and minerals from the soil upwards to the different parts of the trees. Now, if a stalk and a scion is of different species, then there is a probability that the contact between the conducting tissues may be inaccurate. So, to make grafting more probable, or to increase the chances of grafting, the scion and the stalk has to be of the same species so that the conducting tissues are completely aligned. Otherwise, the plant will die after grafting. Now, this is because water from the stalk will not reach the scion, and that will lead to the death of the plant. Now, there are two types of grafting. This type of grafting, where the stalk and the scion have an equal radius or they completely overlap with each other, is known as whip grafting. They have an equal trunk radius. And another type of grafting where the radius of the scion is much smaller than the radius of the stalk. So there is unequal trunk radius, and this type of grafting is known as cleft grafting. You might have seen trees like these in the forests or when you take a walk down the road. Now see, grafting has taken place between two branches of the same tree. This is one branch, this is another branch. And grafting has taken place. See, this is the grafting point. So, grafting has taken place between two branches of the same tree.